Hey everybody, welcome to the Man Leek. I'm John as always, and this is going to be the first Sealed League Sunday. This is not going to be a weekly series. That would cost an awful lot for me to do a Sealed League every single week, unless I was winning left, right, and center. And I don't expect that to happen. But Sealed Leagues, finally, 8 years after they were first taken away from Magic Online, are finally back in Magic Online. They're not the exact type of league that I like. The one that I do at my local store is one that's actually going to be coming on Magic Online, where after you play a few games or after the first week, you get to add another pack to your pool, so your pool gets bigger and bigger. This one, you just get a pack of, or a sealed pool, so you get 4 packs of Oath and 2 of Zendikar. You get infinite time to build your deck. You can build as many decks as you want out of it. And then when you're ready, you click Play League Match. So I've joined this league already. I've not played any matches yet, but I have a league pool, and I have a deck already built down here. You can see it's black-white, one of the best decks. It's got a Drana. It's got an Oblivion Strike, a Cliffhaven Vampire, a Calastria Healer, a few other allies to trigger the Calastria Healer. It's got removal with the O Strike, the Demon's Grasp. I thought I saw an Isolation. Yeah, an Isolation Zone, a Tar Snare, Flaying Tendrils, Vision of Brutality, etc. It looks to me like a pretty solid deck. I'm not putting in a shoulder to shoulder just because I was low on creatures already and I didn't want to take out any of the other removal. I could arguably put it in for an Unnatural Endurance maybe, but not much else going on in the white or the black. In the blue, I've got Jwar Isle Avenger, a Windrider Patrol, and then it kind of goes downhill from there. There's a Coastal Discovery, and just really not much. Red does have a Cinderhellion, a Boulder Salvo, a Nettle Drone. Whoops, Nettle Drone, get out of there. An Outnumber. It's got some stuff, but not quite deep enough. Green has an Embodiment of Insight, a Seed Guardian, a Saddleback Lagak, a Snapping Gnarlid, and then again it goes down from there. A foil Oath of Nissa, but big whoop. In the multicolored, we're not really looking to go blue-red, so Herald of Kozilek not going to help us out. Plus, we don't have much colorless in the blue and the red. I guess there's a bit here, but we don't have the good things like Ruination Guide and such. There's a Flare Drone, but I don't really see black-red being better than white-black. There's a Mina and Den, which I played in my first league. I have done one league already, and it was miserable, let me tell you. I could not win for the life of me. I had a crazy good ramp deck with Desolation Twin and whatnot, and I got to play Desolation Twin. But man, every opponent I faced was black-white with constant removal and double queuing as well. So my matches took forever. So yeah, Mina and Den can sit in the sideboard. Plus, I don't think there's enough red-green to support it. There's a Deceiver of Form sitting in the sideboard, which hurts a little bit. I like that guy. I really want to play with him, but I just don't think this is the deck. There's nothing amazing to copy. The best thing I could think of would be maybe copying a Calastria Healer, having like 6 of them, and then playing an ally. There's nothing that's going to really win me a game by attacking with everything. And of course, Deceiver of Form doesn't make anything enter the battlefield. It just makes them turn into it. So I don't get to, get a whole bunch of support triggers off of Relief Captain or stuff like that. There's a Spatial Contortion. There's a Mirror Pool sitting here in the sideboard, which I haven't put in because just like the Deceiver of Form, there's nothing I super want to copy. There's nothing that I want to hurt my mana base and go out of the way to kind of copy. There's some holdout settlements that I didn't really see too much of a use for. Bladed Fen, which should be my deck. Get in there. And we'll take out a Plains. We'll take out a Plains for that. Bladed Fen. There's a Bone Saw, Seer's Lantern, a Warden of Geometries. I should also point out I am playing a Stonehaven Outfitter as a 2/2 for 2. I debated whether or not to play Bone Saw just to give something +1/+1, or I guess +2/+1, and when it dies to draw a card, but I can't justify it. I just cannot justify playing that. Same thing for Pathway Arrows. But yeah, that's the deck as it stands. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this series. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all 5 matches in this one series. That would be a very long series. I don't know if maybe I'll split this up over a couple of weeks. Maybe do 2 or 3 matches and then have you guys comment. And then next week, take your comments, maybe change the deck and do the final 2 matches. That sounds actually pretty good to me. That might be the way that we go with this series. But this is my deck as it stands. We're going to jump into a league match and see how league match number 1 goes. So when you click play, it decides it's going to start locating an opponent in stage 1. There is only one stage. I believe that the multi-week leagues where you can add packs, they'll probably have stages, but it finds opponents pretty quickly, or at least it does today anyway. So the opponent's found. You have 30 seconds to say, hey, I am actually here. We are actually here, so we're going to join this match and play a game. We've won the die roll. We're going to play first. What do we got? We've got a turn 3 Sky Climber and removal up the yin yang. I'll keep. It's a little bit slow. I'd like to see my Sludge Crawlers 1-drops, but so be it. So we'll drop our Swamp, pass the turn. Plains, pass the turn. Plains, pass the turn. White black. White red. Immobilizer Eldrazi. You got it. I will drop a core Sky Climber. He can attack in for 2. I'll attack in for 3. Ooh, 3 colors, eh? Full on Jeskai. Well, I will take 2. Go to 18. He will drop a 3-drop, and it's a Valakut Predator. Big whoop. I will... Ooh, what will I do? I'll drop an Ondu War Cleric and pass the turn. Leave up Unnatural Endurance or Gideon's Reproach, whichever I feel like doing. He does get his landfall trigger, so Predator is a 4/4. I feel like Unnatural Endurance today. So let's go Sky Climber, block, Unnatural Endurance. Did we get it? We got it. 4-drop. Warden of Geometries. You got it. So I could Isolation Zone the Warden and get in for 5. Just be super aggressive. Oblivion Strike is follow-up. Yeah, let's be super aggressive here. Isolation Zone the Warden. Take away a quarter of his life total. Stops him from ramping and getting up a mana on us. Hits me for 2, so he's going to have a creature after this. I don't think he's just going to leave himself vulnerable to another quarter. Five-drop. What do we got? Cinder Hellion? Windrider Patrol? What else? Huh, just a Boulder Salvo. All right. That's mean. Sky Scourer. All right, we will bash in for 2. Drop a Sky Scourer. And see what his plan is. I did not expect 5 mana removal on my 3/2. Coming in for 2. Oh, not coming in for 2. Well then. All right. We have convinced him to stop attacking. 5-drop number 2. Clutch of Currents with Awaken. Be a shame if something happened to that land. It would be such a shame. Such a shame if somebody just Oblivion striked it. In for 2. So he's back to 4 mana. Stoneforge Acolyte, you got it. Hit me for 2. Be my guest. Ooh. Relief Captain. Don't mind if I do. Support, support. In the air for 2. Hit me with a Gideon's Reproach. Ooh, or a Searing Light. Pretty good. Pretty good. Back to the 5 drops. Resolute Blade Master. Yeah, that's a thing. In with your 2/1 double strike. Gideon's Reproach it. And I'll gain 2. He's got 1 card in hand. Yeah, I'll come in with both. I doubt he'll take 6. Sure thing. Oh. Oh, he's going to dig for an equipment. They go on the bottom, right? They go on the bottom. No equipment. Dead Blade Master takes 3. We've got a Cliffhaven Vampire. And he has a 1/2. Seems good. Seems good. Deep Fathom Skulker. That's a solid card. So I can fly in the air. Ooh. Demon's Grasp. That kills that dead. And he's out of cards. So then we just bash in for 5. And he will probably chump block. Nope. Takes 5. Goes to 3. And decides that is that. Well, that was fairly decisive. Did anything not work? Not really. Searing Light has targets. Gideon's Reproach has targets. Sky Scourer was a little bit missing on things. I kind of wish I had a 15th creature. Is there any... I guess I could throw away Flaying Tendrils. I mean, it hurts me a fair bit if I don't play around it. But there's nothing I want. I'm not going to play a Kitesail Scout. That's my only other creature. I don't have the colorless to play a Deceiver. I don't want to splash a color. I don't want to play a 5/5 for 6. Could just play a Warden, but that doesn't seem great. To make a stand, +1/+0 and indestructible. Yeah. Wouldn't be the worst, right? It would get around Searing Light and Gideon's Reproach and etc. Yeah. Let's put in make a stand instead of Flaying Tendrils. All right, our opponent's playing first. We've got a 1-lander with 2 1-drops and a 2-drop. We're up a game, so I'm going to be dumb and keep this. However, don't try this at home. Please be a land, please be a... Oh, it's a land. All right, Sludgy. No, you're not supposed to play 2 drops. Let's attack with Sludgy. If he blocks, we pump. If he doesn't, we play a Sky Scourer. He blocks. Do you have a Lithomancer's Focus? Don't you dare. Searing Light. Oh, blowout. Blowout. All right, so Core Sky Climber maybe? Maybe a Tar Snare, depending on what this creature is. Valakut Invoker. Well, obviously not Tar Snare on that. Yeah, hit me for 1. Be my guest. Ooh, War Cleric. Let's go with Sky Climber. Sky Climber trades with the Invoker. He's got all of his colors. Oh, Touch the Void. People seem to have such good removal in my experience with the Sealed Leek so far. Way better removal than I'm used to seeing. Hero of Goma Fata, you're not going to do it. Let's go with Undo War Cleric and a Sludgy. Of course, I'm the dumb one that did keep a one lander. We got there with the 2 lands, but we've kind of fallen off a little bit. All I need is a Plains and to start drawing my Isolation Zones and my Demon's Grasps and my Oblivion Strikes and etc., etc., etc. Yeah. Oh, he is down to 1 card. Don't you dare have like a Lithomancer's Focus in hand. Kill my... Yeah, there we go. All right. All right. Holy crow. So, Sky Scourer. Pass the turn. Keep up on Natural Endurance. Hope we get a land. Or a Drana. I would take a Drana as well. Dig for your equipment. Is he looking for Stoneforge Masterwork? Or is he looking for Captain's Claws? Whatever he's looking for, he hit nothing. 4 cards to the bottom of his library. Coming on in for 2, eh? Well, I'm going to block with Sky Scourer. And I'm going to give it +2/+0 plus a +1 and regenerate it. So it's a 4/2. Kill it with Gideon's Reproach. Kill it with Gideon's Reproach? Nope. It's a 4/2. Dead Spawnbinder. All right. Felidar Cub. No biggie. Hey, Drana, how you doing? How you doing? I do believe I will fly in the air for 1. Do not Isolation Zone it. Please. I've never gotten to play with it before. Never, ever, ever. Alright, assuming he doesn't play a flyer. We get in for 2, 3, 4. If I don't have a colorless spell. We could make that a 2/2, make it a 3/3 if I don't play anything. Alright, what shenanigans? Boulder Salvo? Bye, Drana. It was nice seeing you briefly. Five mana, whatever it is. Last time I asked this question, waited a whole long time, it was Boulder Salvo. So he's got a touch, he's got a Searing Light, he's got a Boulder Salvo. What other shenanigans have I seen? Five mana. What is it? I hope I draw a 4th land at some point. That would be rather nice. It's Other attacking creatures get a counter, right? Yeah, each attacking creature. Not even other, it's each. She gets them too. Yeah. Okay, 5 mana. 5 mana. Turn against. Okay. So you'll get some counters. Drana gets a counter. Okay. I'm slightly confused. I'm at 9. I mean, I guess that was a play. He's got 1 card in hand. I'll slam right back in. Ingest. Reckless Bushwhacker. Well, that was good. Don't need that having haste. And I'll drop a 2/4. Watch the card in hand be Smite the Monstrous, and he was just like egging me on to get a counter on Drana. 5 mana. Resolute Blade Master. Sure. I don't think you want to attack, though. I will block your cub. I'll take 4. I'll crack back for a bunch. Well, I have to block or I die, so I will do that. Now we'll go to 5. Ooh, Calastria Healer. So I could Tar Snare the Resolute Blade Master and get in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take him to 2 and die. So we will. We will. Come in with Drana. And Sky Scourer? No, Sludgy. Ingest a card. Drop a healer. Or is it just too dangerous to have Blade Master live? He has to wonder if there's just a trick that kills him here. So maybe we just get to kill the Blade Master. Pump the... Or no, we don't even need to pump the Sludge Crawler. And then we can play the healer. Gain a life, drain him 1. Ooh, he's just going to take it. Ingest... A Clutch of Currents. Well, that's good to see. Man, did he protect that Blade Master. But if he draws removal, we just die to these two. So yeah, I think we need to play the creature. Get ourselves up to 6. Get him down to 4. He's dead in the air. Man, I wish I had more than 4 mana on turn 9. Did you get an answer for Drana in the air? He did not. All right. We were drawing land. So we are up a match. We are 1-0. So you can see here in the play history, we're 1-0 against Piggy. And I don't have to wait for another match. I can hit play league match to jump right into another one as soon as I find an opponent. And at least today, although it is the opening day, it's the busiest this will be probably. There's been like... I think the longest was a 45-second wait to find an opponent. Who knows what it'll be like, 6 months from now at the end of drafting Eldritch Moon or something like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys for match 2, which I'm not going to do right away. I can walk away, and I might actually wait until tomorrow afternoon to do it. That's the beauty of League. But I will see you guys for match 2 in just a few seconds for you guys.